been how calm and composed you've been. How were you in the last few moments of that game?
I think there were 6 or 7 minutes where I wasn't that composed. We all know what I mean, and I think today was a bit the same. Scoring a goal in the final stages of the game and then still 7 minutes to go. So I like referees who give a lot of extra time, especially if the other team did a lot of time wasting. But we did not do this for 1 second, and there was 7 minutes extra. So boys had to fight very hard, and I tried, like the fans, everything I could do to fire them up from the side. And we survived because they had to run the bar in extra time.
Did you like the reaction once it did go to 1-1? Because it had been a difficult second half, then they get level, but you had it within yourselves and to go again.
Yeah, that is probably what we've done whole season. So after a disappointment, being knocked out by Paris Saint-Germain, we show up again. To show up every 3 days with this mentality, because we don't win game the easy way. And the easy way, I mean, we just take control of the ball and we pass it 5 times around, and we have a goal, and the next goal, the next goal. No. If we achieve something this year, it's mostly about the mentality the players have shown, and that's what you saw today as well. Very difficult second half. We needed Alisson because Paqueta and Kudus were incredible the whole game, but especially the second half. And then we conceded the 1-1 with an own goal. How much disappointment can you get after losing last week, and then immediately a chance for Lucio and a goal from Virgil shows you how much mentality these boys have.
So if you were to sum up why, or if Liverpool are going to be champions, would you almost point to that moment in the game, 1-1, this is what we've done, this has been the difference?
There's always debate about if you...
Been the difference?
There's always debate about if you win the games the way we do, you can say it's very hard for us to win a game of football. But I would give a lot of credits for that actually, because it's not only us. I saw the result when I came in, Chelsea Ipswich 2-2. There's no one who wins a game of football that easy, and because this league is so strong now, you have to put so much effort in to bring your wins over the line, and that's why I think these players deserve a lot of credit, because it's so much easier if you win a game of football 3 or 4 or 5-0. But to win it the way we do, every time we have to fight for it, against Everton, last week against Fulham where we didn't win, and now again, that is, I think, a big compliment for this team.
What changed then, first half to second half? Because you were dominant first half and not so second half.
No, you're even positive if you say not so second half. First half performance really good. A lot of movement, a lot of runs. We controlled the game. Maybe we should have gone 2-0 up in that period of time. Second half made it much more difficult for us because they brought so many players into their midfield. So they started off with 2 number 9s, and then all of a sudden, I saw the manager telling Kudus that he had to drop, and Kudus started to run everywhere, and he was almost uncontrollable for us today. And that led to chances, because they also have a Bowen, a player that can run in behind the last line. So yeah, you have a problem on your midfield because they bring an extra player over there, but they still have the threat of deep runs as well. And that made it really hard for us the second half. But Ali saved us multiple times. And they did score with an own goal from us. But yeah, then set pieces tell you how important that is in the modern game of football.
6 more points and you will be champions. How close do you feel, or did we see today that actually it's those last couple of steps that are sometimes the hardest ones to take?
I think the whole season has been hard for us. Every win we've had, except for 2 or 3, have been really difficult. So that's also what I told the players today. We need 2 more wins. And the last 3 games have shown us how difficult it is in general to win a game of football everywhere around the world, not alone in the Premier League, let alone in the end phase of a season. So, but they managed to do so because of their mentality. And we go again next week against Leicester.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
It's worse there, isn't it?
It's worse.
You can't help. We can't affect.
When you are outside, I think you feel it more. But I'm glad that we managed to win it in the end. It's the most important.
Yeah, actually, injected quite a lot of emotion and drama into what had for a bit looked like being quite a straightforward afternoon.
Yeah, of course, it's a good team. To be fair, they have a good plan. They managed to play better in the second half. They managed to score. So I think in that stage, the most important thing is to win the game, and I think we did well in the last few minutes.
With the title at stake and with the new contract signed in the week, how determined were you to make a difference today, as you did with the assist? I know Virgil's had a go at you for only playing 60 minutes. Or
No, I think I'm glad that we managed to do that early before the end of the season, and hopefully Virgil also will be next. Well, I'm just saying hopefully. I didn't say
You're under the bus there, Virgil.
I just look, he can do whatever he wants, but I would love to see him again next year. But of course, he can choose whatever he wants in his future.
Hopefully Virgil will be next. What can you tell us, Captain?
I can tell that I'm very proud today to captain my 100th game for Liverpool. And it was an emotional day because of obviously the Hillsborough anniversary. So that was the main focus, to get 3 points and get a step close to all of our dreams, not only us as players, staff, but the whole, everyone is connected to Liverpool FC, and that's the main thing. Everyone knows how much I love this club, and let's see what next week will look like.
You feel like you can almost touch it now, Mo? That title?
Yeah, we can say that now, to be fair. I think we on the fans won, especially when we wanted to win it in a lockdown, so let's go for it and win it. That's the most important thing.
Okay, well played, both of you. Player of the match for a brilliant 60 minutes, Mo Salah. I know it was longer.
Another one, brother. Congrats, well deserved.
Thank you.
So Liverpool got the job done this afternoon. Could potentially have the league wrapped up this time next week if a lot of things go their way. Danny, it was frantic in the end, but the result really was all that mattered at this stage of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an intriguing game. I think there was some nerves from Liverpool. Thought West Ham contributed some good moments. What I liked early in the game was how Liverpool mixed their game up. They've done it a lot this season, especially against teams who come there and try and narrow up and play deep. They've got two really good centre-halves who are confident on the ball. If you look at West Ham's shape, narrow, no space in there to play through, but look how high they are. And I think Liverpool have got two at the best at knowing when to play long. Great run from Salah, good run from Konate. The only thing missing here is the finish. You expect the back of the net to ripple. And then West Ham did have a little press at times. No problem, the pass is on into the middle of the pitch. Another good ball from Konate, who I think's really improved his game actually in terms of his distribution. His confidence is up. Salah was outstanding in the first half hour of the game. Look at this for the pass, the weight, just beautiful. Brilliant finish, and this man, we've seen do this for many, many years. Willing runner in Diaz on the left, and it just really mixes the game up and really gives West Ham problems because they don't know whether to squeeze, to drop off. And Liverpool do like to play out from the back, we know that. But when you've got the capability, look, let's play. He's there, don't need to. The space, they give us the space. I know Salah's going to be on his bike, and I'm capable of it in 70-yard diagonals. And this has been a constant pattern at Anfield when teams try and do this to Liverpool, hence the fact they've got such a good home record.
Yeah, it was a really impressive first half from Liverpool, and the stats reflect that as well, Danny. But does this also show us that actually West Ham was so much better in that second half?
They actually had some spells in the first half. They've got really good forward players. Kudus was outstanding. Bowen is always a threat. I'm a big fan of his. They had Paqueta helping the pair of them out. And they grew in confidence as Liverpool's nerves to protect that got more as the game went on. And as Graham Potter said there, they'll probably be a little bit disappointed. But at this stage in the season, Kel, you said at the beginning, it's about the win. But this guy, I mean, I really like him, Dion. I don't know what you think, but his hold-up play is great. He's a threat.
Yeah, strong.
Really strong.
Strong on the ball. Listen, they've got some really good players. He had a proper go today. They were in the game. They could have quite easily nicked a point. It's just that, it's what you said, Dan. Liverpool mixed it up so much they weren't quite sure what to do, and the quality paid in the end.
Sam, on the week where we're talking about Mo Salah signing a new contract, Virgil van Dijk, it sounds like he's going to sign his new contract from what he said then. It's this man though, isn't it, Alisson?
Yeah,
Time to give him some credit.
Yeah, and when you've got someone behind you like this who you know can... I mean, look at the starting position. He's absolutely outstanding. He's 15 yards outside his goal. Then he gets back and he gets something on that and he tips it onto the bar. There's two certain goals there, but as a defender, if you know that you've got a goalkeeper who can do this kind of stuff, I mean, that's just outstanding. They do that on the training pitch, day in, day out. And he did it 4 or 5 times, knowing when to come, stays on his line that time. That's just a reaction one. But again, look how big he stays. Hits him in the chest. It doesn't matter how he saves it. The back four allow him to have that spacing behind him as well. And that one there, when you see it from behind the goal, that is an amazing save. It's going in, and he pushes it away from goal as well.
I think his calmness on those one-on-ones, you know, Dion, when you played up top, when you see a keeper stay so calm, it's so intimidating. I mean, this is a mix-up between Robbo and Virgil, which is the only way they got past him today, but he is a phenomenal goalkeeper.
Do you think sometimes we take for granted just how good and how consistent he is?
I think, yeah, to a degree. Yeah. I mean, Liverpool
I don't think we do as footballers.
No.
Football fans, then, maybe?
Maybe the fans that haven't been in the circle of football don't we know how important it is.
He's also so humble. He very rarely does interviews. He's not very fist-pumpy, emotional on the pitch. He's not really an extrovert. If anything, he's completely the other way, which he goes under the radar because of that.
As for Liverpool overall, if, as I said before, if results go their way, they could win the league as early as next weekend. Does it feel like...
I don't want that.
You don't want that?
No, we want it at Anfield.
OK, all right, sorry. I'm sure you'd... If I'd have offered you this at the beginning of the season, though, you'd have taken it wherever.
I only say that, Cal, because of the fans last time they won it, it was COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think to do it at Anfield, or have the opportunity to do it at Anfield in front of the fans, will be incredible.
Just get it done, I say.
Just get it done. Yeah, of course.
But are we seeing a slightly different side to them today and in recent weeks, maybe?
Yeah, there's been an edginess there, which is, I think it's understandable. I mean, the performance at Fulham, obviously the Newcastle was League Cup, not Prem, but the levels have dropped a little bit, the intensity and the sharpness and the dominance. But as of now, what, 2 wins? By hook or by crook, just get it done. I mean, however they get it done, that won't be remembered. What will be remembered is winning the title. And as a player, that's all you strive for, it's all you crave for.
Agree?
Yeah, I just think that they've been the best team by far. They've had that little blip, but because they've been so good, they've given themselves a huge buffer. And now they know they're in touching distance. They will not let this slip. Not now. The manager won't let them.
OK.
Well, Virgil,